Well, again, you got a poor version of the last video I did regarding why why it is difficult to think about simple. Why is simple so hard? And again, this is Ed Reynolds here, the entrepreneurial pastor. I wanted to take a moment just to kind of give a little bit more clarification on why simple is so hard. We take the time to plan and we take the time to go after things in life, but sometimes we think things are simple. We take for granted that an actual plan is required even to do simple things. Not all the time, but until you get a habit, until form a good habit, the simple thing is going to be complicated until we form a good habit about it. And once it becomes a habit, it becomes a lifestyle. And that makes a difference in how we go about seeing simple things accomplished in our lives. Now, I was going through and I wanted to make certain that we had a better sound because the computer I was using had really a horrible sound in the background. The motor runs in the background, and then I was actually recording at the same time, and you heard that motor in the background too. And I didn't quite like it. So we wanted to come back again and give it another shot to make it a more viable video for you. But again, what we're looking at today is why simple is so hard. And I want to call this part two, the cleaned up version, okay? But why simple is so hard is that because we think of things that we want to do in life as simple to do. I don't have to take that much time to learn what to do. Well, you know what? I don't have to plan so much to get this thing done. Well, you know what? We do have to plan. We do have to take the time to pay as much attention to the simple things as we do the more complicated things. And even as we look at things that are on a complicated level, we can find ourselves going in a good direction once we make a plan. Now, we look at the long-term future. We look at the long-term future, the big goal, the big picture, and we see that's going to be a simple way. People draw out ideas and say how simple it's going to be, and we kind of fall in love with the idea of it being simple because we want to get it done, right? But we've got to back it up from a 5-year plan back down to a 1-year plan, back down to a monthly plan, or even a quarterly plan, or a monthly plan, or a weekly plan, then a daily plan. In our day by day operation, day by day, the mundane part. The mundane part is what we do on a daily basis. And that is what makes our plans come to fruition. That's what makes us simple become really simple because we're doing simple things over and over again. As I mentioned on the last video, that as we do things over and over again, what ends up happening is we begin to develop a habit. And that habit becomes something that we're learning how to win every day. We're learning how to get victory every day. We're learning learning the things we need to know every day. We're getting building up muscle memory is what we're doing. Muscle memory is being created. And again, the result of that is being able to do it over and over and over and over again. And we see the solution of it being accomplished. We see the things being accomplished that we want to see accomplished. Again, going after the good things the way we need to go after them requires that we take the simple thing and treat it important. And if we treat it important, that simple thing becomes a good habit. That good habit becomes a lifestyle. And when that lifestyle begins to kick in, we begin to see things happen for us. And those simple things no longer become hard anymore because, again, we think in terms of, it's how we think. I know listen, I'm one that can tell you because I've done it myself. I look at simple things and go, well, gee, I don't need to do very much with that. I'll take my time and I'll figure it out as I get there. Well, when I take the time to figure out things that way on the fly, rather than take the time to study, rather than take the time to understand exactly what somebody actually meant, somebody that's training me may have meant something very specific, gave me some information that I decided to make it a shortcut. You know what? It doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. So it's going to require even that the simple things that we learn from other people, we take heed to it, pay strict attention to what we're learning so that we can make that simple thing a simple thing. That's the key. Making the simple thing a simple thing. That'd probably be better to say it this way, keeping a simple thing a simple thing. Because again, we have a chance to make it hard for ourselves or make it easy for ourselves. The choice is ours. It depends on how we want to go about doing it. Listen, this is Pastor Sid sign off right now. Want to just come back to you and give you some more information regarding why simple is hard. Okay, it doesn't have to be. Let's go ahead and make it simple. Let's make simple things, and keep simple things simple. Hey, bless you. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you around.